We back. Basketball Heads Live. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding. Tonight's guest, Kenny Kings. That's right, Kenny Kings. Brooklyn's world-renowned legend. Let me get that right. We got to start this over again. It was a little blurry in the first part. So we're going to get this right. Let's go.
Y'all ready? Yeah. You have just stepped out into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online. Buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
All right, much better.
Okay.
All right, so you saying you was raised in Tompkins Projects, right?
I was raised in Tompkins Projects, and that's where I first started coaching basketball.
Okay.
You know, then from there, it just took off out of nowhere.
So you just said, I'm going to put a team together, or somebody came to you and was like, listen, I got some guys, can you coach us?
Nah, so I did all that on my own. You know, I started Tompkins Projects. We started in this league called CYO with Chico.
Yes. Salute Chico, a pillar in our neighborhood. Yep.
He was like, I don't want no projects teams. I said, Chico, you will not have a problem with our guys. Just give me a shot. And he did. And so when he gave me, I took it off from there.
So the legendary Chico, rest in peace, that gave you a shot. That was St. Clavers, right? St. Clavers Church.
Yes, sir. St. Peter Clavers.
Yeah. Listen, if you got your start in New York City basketball, it was CYO or the housing leagues, right? Those like the early leagues.
The housing league was when I started getting all the stars, as we say. When I got Sel, I got Jason. You know what I'm saying? That's when I took off from there.
Right. Cool. So the love for basketball made you get into coaching.
Yes. I wasn't, because I played basketball actually for Thomas Jefferson, where I coach at now. Yeah, but I wasn't that good. So what I did, I wanted to stay in the game, and I started coaching.
That's real. So at the time, who were the best players in your neighborhood?
They were on my team.
No, I'm talking about like not the younger guys. I'm talking about the established guys that was already on.
Oh well, from Tompkins, I have a bunch of them. We had Roosevelt Chapman,
Facts,
Teddy Stanton,
yeah,
Pike, Lord DeBerry, Darren Robinson. I had a bunch of guys. Maurice Sanford. All these guys I looked up to.
Wow. So, and a lot of these guys, you know, they coming from different projects and have to develop and grow. How did you help a lot of these guys outside of basketball?
Well, my thing was, all right, when I first got my main guys, Team Bishop and Sono, my thing was I had to make us more of a family first. So what I did, I had little gatherings. We all did things together, like you see in the movie. We had water fights.
Right.
I just did a whole lot of things together with the guys and have these guys have something to do. Because I knew without basketball, without somebody really caring about them, they didn't have nothing to do. So I made sure I had things to do for them. And so that's how we all got close.
Okay. All right. So one thing I remembered, you know, is you guys playing in Brevoort, right? And our team's going at it a lot. But the one thing I respected, like over the years, a lot of the same guys stayed with you. So that says a lot about you.
That was my projects team, actually. the guys that I coached for in Brevoort, that was my project team with, guys like Sammy, Lewis, you know what I'm saying? My boy that died, Ben. Those are all my project guys. So, that was basically, I had no problem keeping them guys together.
Right. So how was it playing in the Sonny Lewis tournament back then? And what kind of impact did Sonny Lewis have on you?
Sonny was like no other. Sonny would say things like me, when me and my wife come to the game, he'll go, there go Kenny. I mean, the Kings ain't far behind. You know what I'm saying? That he would get all my guys. I mean, Sonny was a big influence on me because at the time when I didn't have money getting this tournament,
right,
he would make sure I got in that tournament.
Right.
He would figure out somehow, some way for me to get in that tournament. And we just took off from there.
Showed you a lot of love. Listen, St. Louis was a great man.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
did. A mentor to us all, and rest in peace, St. Louis.
Yes, he was.
As we start to say these names, and we saying a lot of RIP, RIP Mo Kirby, yeah, it's I think it's trying to reboot because you look fuzzy over there.
I don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, so that's a lot of what we're dealing with right now. And then now, we're becoming those guys, right? We're becoming those Sonny Lewises. We're becoming those Chicos, the Ray Haskins and those people.
Yes,
Ray Haskins is still around doing his thing. But I think right now, it's time for us to kind of step up and shape the new kids that's coming up.
And what's messed up is a lot of guys that I've grown up with don't want to be bothered with them. I'll take a kid in a heartbeat. I don't care where he's from. I'll take a kid in a heartbeat. And most kids I dealt with, all they want you to do is show that you care.
Right.
Once you show that you care, I have you gotta remember I had like 10 all-stars on my team.
Yes.
And I showed them guys I cared, and them guys to do anything for me.
That's real. Because it forms a brotherhood, right?
Yes.
For the amount of people that came on my page and joined my page today, just to show you love and reading the responses,
appreciate it.
Shows that you had a big impact on guys.
Yeah, I mean, I feel I did because up to today now, I can call any one of my guys that played on my team and get a response and get anything they're gonna give it to me. It's crazy. Like what I did back then helps out. I talk to them now. I can call. I call anybody. They will do whatever they can do for me.
And are you still? You still have Kenny Kings, Summer League team? Do you still have that going on to this day?
Nah. I tried Kenny King softball. We won 1 year, then I just dropped it all together. Because my heart wasn't really into it, so I just left it alone. But I had the basketball thing, Kenny King. No, we have reunions once in a while. I try to get a reunion every 2 years. Have all the guys come back and we just talk about everything we did back then and there like that. But other than a tournament, nah. I pretty much go around. I go around now and watch Thomas Jefferson play in the summer tournaments.
Okay,
that's where I coach at now.
That's who you're affiliated with. Are you part of the general staff or varsity or JV?
I'm part of the whole staff. I mean, I sit on the JV bench sometimes. My main focus is the varsity, but I sit on everybody. I sit on both benches.
Okay. All right.
And Pooh, I must give a shout out to the two coaches at Thomas Jefferson, the head coach of JV and the head coach of varsity, Bud of varsity and Selden of JV. Guys do a great job.
Yes, and they always been great guys of character, even coming up, knowing those guys. So definitely trying to get. I told Bud even before I started the podcast, I wanted to get him on. And, I want to talk about the guys' ball careers. I just want to dabble on their coaching, but just to show people that there was a player before they were coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Good
and
players too.
Players. Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I definitely want to spotlight that. Both of those guys.
Okay.
All right. So now you guys are playing in different tournaments, right?
Yeah.
What do you think was the turning point far as you guys getting the recognition? And this is before the movie. What do you think was the thing that kind of pushed you guys over the edge?
The housing tournament. The housing tournament, we dominated almost
now,
every year.
Hold on, Ken. I can't see you now. Can you move up some more? Yeah. Yeah.
The housing tournament.
Right.
The housing tournament was a big thing for me.
Right.
That's how we got really exposed.
Did y'all win it that year?
We won almost every year. I remember one year we played, and I already had Jason and Bam and Boogs, and Seldon walked in the gym, and my man Kenny Pretlow said, "How the hell you get him?"
Wow.
and let me tell you something right now, Pooh. To clear the record. Biz got me nobody.
Wow. Okay.
That was Boogs' job. Boogs got everybody on that team.
Because he did mention that.
No, he didn't get me nobody. My man Prentice brought Biz to me. And that's how I got Biz. You know what I'm saying? But Biz didn't get me nobody. You know what I'm saying? Prentice bought me Biz and Bobby Cunningham.
Wow.
And Biz cousin Rashad. He bought me all three of those guys. Prentice did that.
Okay.
But the soul and the whole team, Boogs brought everybody to me. Make that clear. Boogs brought everybody to me.
And a lot of you guys play high school basketball, and some of you guys didn't, correct?
No, the whole team played high school basketball.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I think the first real guy that I had from basketball, out of basketball, was my man Chuck, because he was from Bushwick Projects. He played against me one game.
Chuck is in the building right now. That's right.
Yeah,
my guy from Lincoln.
He played against me one game. And I said, yo, who's that dude? And the dude said he's from Bushwick. I made sure I got him the next game. You know
Salute to you, Chuck. That's right.
But like I tell everybody, Boogs was that dude. Boogs, I brought Boogs along. He said, you got to come play with Kenny. I got Sheldon first. Then I got Charles.
Charles Jones.
Simmons. Yeah. Kevin Simmons. I mean, I had a crew. I did very little coaching.
I think with great players, and once you put your system in, those guys just kind of went on court and just did what they had to do to follow your instructions.
Yes. I was blessed when it came to basketball players.
The right place, the right time.
Yes. I mean, we had a game of town in 155th and Rucker, and this guy was talking to me. He's behind me and talking to me like, "Ken, I got this guard for you." He said, "He nice. He better than all the guards you got." I said, "Well, good." He said, "Have a problem give another team, but I don't want him." You know what I'm saying? He talking all that garbage. I wanted to see how good he was. He wasn't gonna play on my team.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing that.
How stronger of a bond that you and Booger built over the years?
Father-son relationship. Father-son relationship. He called me Pops up to today. Whenever he see me, he call me Pops. You know what I'm saying? Me and Boogs, we got so close that when he started living with me, and he got into, certain things he didn't want to do. I understood that, but I was trying to raise a man because what he did, he was always in the streets.
Right.
So my job was trying to raise him to be a kid again. He didn't want to, and it's somewhat it almost worked, but then sometimes he got tired of telling him what to do. And I said, yo, you got to have some kind of structure, man. You just can't run wild.
Right.
You know, and then, you know, it worked for a while. And then, you know, he went to school. He went to school for a while. Then he came home, and, you know, a lot of things had changed.
Okay. Because I was asking Biz about Boogs not being on the Brevoort team, right? In the Brevoort tournament, because I didn't remember him during that time.
He didn't play.
Right. Was that? I know you said the housing tournament was the defining moments, but how important was the Brevoort tournament at that time in the late '80s?
How was, say it again? How was what?
How important was it to Brooklyn?
Oh, big time. Everybody wanted to play in the Coliseum.
Right.
And the thing about the Coliseum, you wanted to play at night. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thought we
with the lights. Yeah.
Yes.
Prime time. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
One thing about Sonny made sure that we had a prime time game.
Right.
You know, and it was crazy. Sonny, y'all got a game 8 o'clock tonight. I said, 8 o'clock? In Brevoort, niggas go, can you go on the Brevoort 8 o'clock? Yeah, we got a game.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I remember there were always battles, right? There were so many good teams in that tournament. There was always a good game. There was never really a blowout. Like Sonny didn't have like those weak teams in there, like those Evie cakewalks, right?
You know what team I hated in there? You know what team I hated in there? The Unity Warriors.
Yes, somebody just put them up. Yes, definitely.
Oh my God, them niggas gave us hell.
Yeah. A lot of
players. Gave us hell.
Yeah. All right, Best Stop Fly asks, he want me to ask you about the double overtime game in the hole against, who was that? Against Money from Halsey.
What about him?
They just want you to talk about it. Like, how was that game?
All right, it wasn't double overtime for one thing. It wasn't double overtime. It was a single. It was a regular game. It got down tight, but I let me tell you, the guy, what's his name? That we played against. What's his name again? Money.
Right.
He had two of my players. He had two of my best players on his team. He had Danny Stevens and Lorel on his team.
Right.
I knew it was gonna be kind of rough. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't worried. I said, yo, I told my guys, go out there, play the game. Don't worry about nothing else. But Ken, it's kind of crazy here. Don't worry about nothing else. We got this. I wasn't worried. They played.
So that was one of your rivalries?
No.
Okay. All right.
It wasn't no rivalry.
Somebody y'all had to smoke real quick.
Yeah, it wasn't no rivalry. He got upset that we beat them, and I know he was going. Like I told before, I know he was going to beat y'all. Because he was trying to coach being angry.
Right.
I wasn't angry. And once I got all my guys there, it's just a foregone conclusion.
Right. Well, Pat wanted to let you know that his Unity Warriors were back-to-back champs until we came.
I know that.
And I always say they got that back-to-back because the year before we won it, we was in the championship that year, and I had left to go to Philly Dickinson, so I didn't play that championship game like a fool, because I wanted to be like on time. But anyway, Pat, salute, you guys earned it.
Definitely.
So now let's talk about playing in Soul in the Hole. How long have you guys played in Soul in the Hole?
Okay, when I tell you from the beginning, I first used to go visit Soul in the Hole. I saw the crowd. I said, this is a nice tournament. I'm from Tompkins. I really didn't go out the project. So I came that way, and I was like, this is a nice tournament. And so I had a high school team, and I told them, I said, how much it costs to get in this tournament? They told me. I said, I want to put a team in here. Right? The first year I was in the tournament, we went to the championship game. And we lost to Mo Kirby and them.
Rest in peace, Mo Kirby. Who was on Mo Kirby team, if you remember?
Big Ron. Who else? Big Ron. What's Ron? Dre.
Okay.
I've got them. They had a crew.
Okay.
And what it was, and they also had Selden Jefferson on their team. Because Sel had came to me and said, Kenny, I'm playing in the hole. Are we gonna get a team in the hole? I said no. He says, I'm a playing there. I said, okay. Then when I went down and see him play, I liked it.
Right.
So I said, yourself, I'm putting a team in here. And the guys that was Sel already played the game with them, so he couldn't play with us. So don't worry about it. Not knowing that we was going to the championship game along with his team.
Wow.
And they beat us.
Wow.
They beat us. That was the only time I lost in the hole. That one loss that year.
Right.
After that one loss that year, I ran the hole.
Yeah, and I guarantee you never second guess Selden again.
Nah. That's the only time you ever played against me.
All right. Somebody said I'm gonna get to yours, Ballhead, in a minute. Said was Dunkman of Kenny Kings or Nike One?
Say it again.
Somebody said was Dunkman on Kenny Kings or Nike One?
It wasn't on Kenny Kings.
Okay.
It wasn't on Kenny Kings. About to be on Nike One. Nike One was another team. That was a rivalry.
Yeah.
Julian, oh my God. When I first saw Junie play, he played in housing. He dunked on bid. I said, oh my, who's this dude? Yeah, Junie was the truth.
Oh yeah,
my man Tone.
Definitely. Left hand assassin.
Yes, he was. And Tone too.
Well, y'all became a staple in Soul in the Hole, and people would come out there, have picnics, have their lunch, just so they could sit and watch you guys play. You know, camp out for hours, watch all the games until you guys showed up and played and turned into a show. How did y'all get involved with the movie? How did that all come along?
Okay, wow. I was actually at LIU at an All-Star game. And I was watching a couple of my guys play. And I think it was the Wheelchair Classic at LIU. And Gary Sims, God bless the dead, my man Gary, he said, Kenny, this lady want to meet you. You're supposed to do a small clip on us.
Oh, okay.
I said, okay. So I met with her. She said, I want to do a small clip on you guys about street basketball. I said, okay. Not knowing our story was so interesting to her. She did the whole movie about us. And that's how that came about.
And what made, okay, I know she did the small clip, but once she met you guys, she said, I need to do a whole movie?
Mm-hmm. She followed us day in and day out, day in and day out, all the time.
And that became definitely an instant classic.
Yeah, that's what everybody said. Which I had fun making it, but I had fun making it. I really did. Because I could be myself.
Right. Well, we call it a classic because it captured the authenticity of our neighborhood, right? Without watering it down. And
the reason why she did that, the reason why I had a private screening to go watch the movie before it came out. She said, Kid, is there anything you want me to cut out? I said, no, don't cut nothing out.
That's real. That's real. Well, I know there was a scene in a movie where you had got into it with Keith Hooks. and that name should ring a bell because his name was just in the papers recently.
Yeah.
What happened during that time? Was he kind of heckling you guys?
No, what it was that we wasn't even playing, and Booger had my daughter in front of him, leaned on a tree. She was in front of him. He said he had a beer bottle. He said, "Yeah, Books, take some of this." I said, "My man, my daughter's standing right there. Don't put that on my daughter's face." And he got belligerent and talking about, "What are you gonna do to me? You're not gonna do shit. Stop fronting, man." You know what I'm saying? So and then he started going on, and one thing led to another. Then what it was, money tried to jump in from Halsey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He tried to jump in but I had other guys out there looking after me too. So and then it just to me it got out of hand, and one thing led to another. We scrambled a little bit, then we just ended up I went on home. Everybody met back at my house. Man,
Yeah,
is mad cool now.
Oh yeah. Listen, that's been a friend of mine for years, but I always try to explain to him that right there became the story of his life, right? Based on how it was captured on film and the fact that he never reached where he wanted to be in basketball. So it kind of, the way it looked and how it was all set up, it was just like, okay, the basketball god said, okay, this is what we're going to give you if you don't do your part in basketball. And then it came back some years later with the Tar situation.
Yes.
Which is unfortunate.
Sad.
Yeah. So a few people want to give you a shout out. My dude Water wanted to say what's up. Biz is definitely in the building. I see my guy Richie Parker in the building.
Talk Richie Parker, I said, what's up?
Yeah. Showing love. So
that's my
all
dude.
Of this stuff had came with you having a dream, coach basketball, change young people's lives, especially, our most impressionable young black men lives. And you've been doing it steady for how many years now?
Oh, man, it's for about 35, 40 years.
Yeah, I was kind of right when I said over 30 years.
Let me tell you something. They don't know that they changed minds too. They changed my life too. You know what I'm saying? They let me know that they cared about me as much as I cared about them. You know what I'm saying?
Kids have a way of doing that.
Yes.
So what are some of the other programs, besides the Nike ones and, the Unity Crew, what are some of the other programs that's out now that you kind of admire?
Dean Street.
Or who? Yeah, Dean Street, definitely.
And Dean Street, what's the joint over here on Gersh? Those are the only two ones I really go to because the rest of the tournaments around here, to me, are just totally out of control. But Gersh and Dean Street is well run. You get to see kids playing.
Right.
Once in a while they got limited too, but the tournament is so well run and it's safe there. And I like when I'm watching basketball, I like to be sit down and be comfortable.
Right.
Not worried about who's doing it, looking behind my back and nothing like that. Those are two of the best tournaments I see.
Yeah, I had Eric Kick from Game Over last night, and the things he's doing with the youth, and we talked about it, right? Some of the top players playing Dean Street and in Gersh, and he said, "You know what, Glenn? I'll get everybody else, right? Because there are more of those kind of kids than there are the elite players." And I always tell kids, right, you have a better chance of becoming a professional in real life than becoming a professional basketball player. Now, I'm not going to knock your dreams, but there are more regular people out there that are doing regular things, right? And we can find that jewel, that special kid who we can mold and mentor, then that will happen.
That's cool what he's doing though, because I started out like that. I want the guys that nobody else wanted, and that's how I started the project. I had the guys that nobody else wanted, You know, and then from there, I started building. More guys started coming to me. Better guys started coming to me, wanting to play.
What do you think what it was that drew kids to you, Kenny? I know, you know, it could be in your personality, but what do you think it was?
I cared. I wanted to be around kids. I cared. I wanted a kid to come to me when there was something wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I would always listen to any kid. You know, and when I had my teams, when guys came home, and I said, yo, we doing this tonight, we doing that tonight. I make sure they got money to go out with. Well, we're gonna do. I make like when I was partying, Sal, Bud, and my man Chuck, always three dudes that was with me. Then Charles started coming with me. You know what I'm saying? Jason started coming with me. Bam started coming with me. And we party together.
Chuck said you kept us fly. Chuck said you kept us fly, straight up.
Let me tell you something. Chuck think he's slick. Chuck will come from Miami and go, Chuck, we going out tonight. Ken, I ain't got no clothes. I gotta go buy this nigga I get this nigga money to go buy a whole outfit. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude. That's my dude, though.
Biz just said he glad Princess brought him to you. Biz just said that.
I'm glad he did too.
Yeah.
I'm glad he did too.
Definitely.
Biz was a monster. One thing I can say, Biz was a monster.
Oh yeah, for sure. I always said that. Pat said you always made sure they had drinks. Pat off.
Pat is that dude.
Socialite himself.
Pat made sure he had something to drink. I made sure I had something to drink for Pat.
Listen, I told Biz how early on, when we was playing with each other in Brevoort, I could tell that he was tough. He was a rebounder, defensive guy. But when I came home from college, I saw a different Biz. Like, he stepped his game up 110%. So, you know, kudos go to you and Biz, man, for the work that you guys put in.
Let me tell you something. When Biz got big time, Biz stopped messing with me. Which I kind of hurt me. Biz got big time, Biz stopped messing with me. You know what I'm saying? All my other guys, they stayed with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Biz was that dude. Biz was that dude, though. Biz was that dude.
Yeah, you know, listen, he got his the hard way, man, so he earned it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nothing was given to him.
Yeah.
He said except we used to take them to Tom, Dick, and Harry's.
Everybody accept that, yeah. That's everybody accept that.
Right.
That was my store. I used to work there, and then when I wasn't working there no more, and I used to go in there and get anything I want, or for credit or anything.
Such a classic store. Everybody been there, man.
Mm-hmm.
So when the movie came out, how did it change you, or change your circumstances?
You know what? When the movie came out, it didn't really change me. It changed the way other people looked at me. But I was just regular being me. That's why, you know, and I appreciate everybody telling me how great the movie was, and how they liked it and all. But I still was me.
Right.
You know, and I love the fact that how everybody treated me, and you know that was a cool part about it. But I was still me.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. It's not you to change; it's the people around you who change. Mm-hmm. You know, and once you come on that screen, it could be a 30-second commercial. People are, you know, as Chuck would say, people get Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? But he said you got Hollywood. I read that wrong, Chuck.
Oh,
Chuck said, yo, Pooh, he got Hollywood on us. LOL.
I'll tell you one thing. When it came to him, I didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it came to him, I didn't. I make a Hollywood to people that didn't know me, but when it came to him, I didn't.
Okay. So after the movie, how long more did you coach after that?
Ooh, maybe like about three more years after the movie. I was still coaching street basketball. After that, I gave it up. Once that main team that was in Soul Hole that broke up, we wasn't playing no more. I didn't want to coach no more.
Mm.
You know, I didn't really want to coach anymore because it's like your family leaving you.
Right.
You know, and that's how it was.
So how you feel about New York City basketball as a whole today?
Terrible. Trash. Trash.
Say that again, my brother.
Trash. Terrible.
We got work to do, people. We got work to do.
The guys, you know what? Let me tell you something. We got some beautiful parks in our area, and they're not even filled up.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? They're not even filled up. When I growing up in Tompkins Projects, at 8 o'clock in the morning, you had to be down in the basketball park. You know what I'm saying? And you're lucky to get picked. If you wasn't get picked, you'd be on the other side of the rim, other side of the court. But other than that, I mean, the park stayed packed. These kids don't want to play no ball. And nobody want to work on their game. They got so-called trainers. Nobody know it. All the guys I knew, they had no trainers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like you got the trainers, you got Nike tournaments, you got New York versus New York, you got a lot of money pouring into these AAU programs. What's wrong with New York City basketball?
Not the same. I remember before college scouts used to always go, you want a guard to go to New York. Now they get guards from all over now.
Do you think the influx of money and an influx of AAU programs and
I'm not blaming AAU programs for that. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
It's the kids. The kids are not dedicated. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, the team I had that we played in Solon Hole, we was never late for a game one time. Never late for a game. We never forfeited a game. And we had 2 or 3 games on a Saturday.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? And then, I mean, the kids these days, they don't want to play no ball.
Right.
They want to get the new. I had one kid say, I said, you going to play? He said, I'm going to play. He said, I can play. I said, yeah. He said, hold up, I got to go change my sneakers. I said, what do you mean changing sneakers? Those sneakers, yeah, I don't enjoy. Nigga, those the basketball sneakers. Nah, I can't play anything. I don't want you.
Wow.
You
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm
asked
saying?
the kid today, he got like 10 pairs of sneakers. 20 pairs.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see that. I see that with the kids. But also, I think, too, is a lot of our coaches, we're focusing on the top tier players that a lot of the other players get left out in the cold. And I think those are the players who are dedicated. We have some really dedicated kids. It's just that we're not focusing on them. We're focusing on the other kids.
Well,
Right?
let me tell you this. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Let me tell you now. At Jeff, what I got to say about Bud and Sal, at Jeff, they focus on the kids that want to play.
Right.
And you don't care if Bud don't give. If you're nice and you think you're nice and you don't want to, Bud don't want you. You know what I'm saying? But what I got to say about Bud is that and Sal, they focus on the kids that want to play.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't want to practice, you're not gonna play.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of praise we got at Jeff.
Yeah, I just think we got to hold our kids to a higher standard.
I think so too. I know so.
Yeah.
You know.
Biz said he didn't get big time on you. They blamed Charles Jones for taking him uptown for those big checks.
Yeah, Charles, but I didn't get mad because I know business numbers getting paid. Charles played against me.
Right.
Charles got paid because I wasn't paying my guy. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't paying them, so I understood why they did what they did. I understood that because I wasn't gonna get them where they was gonna get.
That's how they got us uptown. The Brooklyn guys, they start waving that money. We all gone. So I admit it. I was a part of that.
I Let me tell you about one game, Boo. We was playing against Sugar Hill.
Uh-huh.
And Charles and Lamont was on the same team. They was killing us. Lamont left to go to a Nike game.
Yep.
And Charles left to go somewhere else. And Bam got hot. Bam, I never saw Bam get this. So Bam was so hot. When I called the timeout, he didn't want me to touch him.
Wow.
Bam put on a show. I didn't think Bam could play. Bam put on a show for the ages. We had a fast break. Bam pulling up for jumpers and hitting the bottom of the net. Like,
wow.
Yeah, Bam was killing. Bam had about 30, 40. I said, woo. I said, nobody touch Bam. Nobody touch him.
You don't want to rub that. You don't want to rub that off him.
Nah, he won the game for us.
Well, he definitely had opportunity, especially after Charles and Lamont left.
Yeah.
My man, Bedstuy Fly. Go ahead. You gonna say something?
I remember I had Boogs and Jamal Tinsley in the backcourt.
Oh, I want to talk about that. Hold on for one sec. My man, Bedstuy Fly said, I remember we had 3 or 4 games in one day, starting at 10 a.m. in Queens, then go to West 4th, then go to the Soul in the Hole, and then at the bottom of our feet be burning. Yeah, fam. I definitely remember that. I remember those days. So, that's like one of the best backcourts in like New York City history. Okay, you got Jamal Tinsley, NBA veteran, and Boogs, New York City legend. That's unstoppable. How did you guys do that yet?
We did. I mean, we did what it was. We just we didn't make the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs. One thing about it, we were small. I had Boogs. Now listen, I had Boogs, Mel, and Sel. Then I had Bud, and I forgot who else it was. And then I had Bam, and what's on the bench? Bam and somebody else was on the bench. Bam and Malik was on the bench. You know what I'm saying? So I had a pretty steady. What it was, the other team had bigger guys than us.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? They were bigger than us, and then I didn't like that style of play anyway, because it was always that fancy stuff, which Boogs embarrassed everybody out there. I don't know what nobody said.
Right.
Embarrassed all them niggas out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Boogs did a move on Kareem Reeves. I look at today and open my mouth up to it, because he literally embarrassed that nigga.
Is it on? We got it on film somewhere?
I don't know. I have it in my head. I don't have it on.
Tell me about it, bro.
He came down and he told everybody to move. And it was him and Kareem. He came down and put the ball between his legs 2 or 3 times. Ran up on Kareem, put it behind his neck, and hit off the backboard. And Kareem looking around for the ball. The ball went in the net already. Ball was going down court. I said, man, please.
He threw it behind his head and shot it off the backboard?
Put it behind his head and shot off the backboard.
Wow. And I even know, salute, what up, Laurel? My guy Laurel, that's the Bedstuy Fly.
Okay. Tell myself what's up.
Damn, man, all that time you be on here, and I thought you was somebody else? What up? So we got Boogs when he was 20 or 30 on Tompkins. He said, well, I remember. Okay. My man Laurel. Oh, yeah, that's my guy. So these, if you can, and we run down a list to all the guys you coach, it's sort of like a dream team.
They're gonna kill me if I forget. All right. Kevin Simmons, All right, first of all, and the Soul, I had two teams. Both teams made it to the championship game 2 years in a row. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did that.
And y'all played against each other?
Yeah, because what it was when the two teams made it to the championship, I had Andre Irvin coach the other team.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's somebody else I want to work on. Andre Irvin. I had Jerry Ice on the other day. I definitely want to get Andre Irvin on.
I got his number too.
Let's make it happen.
All right. My first team was Kevin Simmons, Raheem, Jason Hoover, Sullivan Jefferson, Bud, Boogs, Charles, Leonard. One time I had Ben Davis on my team. Remember Ben Davis? Ben Davis.
From where?
He played at University of. Oh my God! I know he played with the Knicks.
Okay, yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, Ben Davis. What else I had? That was my first team. The second team I had Corey Williams, Lamar Jones.
Yo, listen,
Bobby Cunningham.
We need to get Corey Williams on here too. That's my guy. I seen him do some things. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Corey Williams, Bobby Cunningham, Charles, Lamar Jones, Danny Stevens. I forgot the other guy. They're gonna make me. They're gonna kill me. Forgot the other guys, but you know what? You know who else played with me one game? Strick from Uptown.
Yeah.
He played with me one game.
Yeah.
All right, I'm saying, but I mean, I was blessed. I was blessed. All my job was to make sure referee fee was paid and they looked good. That's all I had to do.
That's right. So, what can we do right now to improve things in New York City?
It's the kid. You gotta really. I mean, the kids gotta want it. Back then, my guys wanted it. You know what I'm saying? The kids gotta want it. There's guys out there just like me that still want to do these things to them, but it's up to the kids. You know what I'm saying? It's up to the kids.
And they got so many other things that they're into. Pat Alphonse said you forgot his team.
I can never forget Pat. Oh, you right, Pat, Bobby Cunningham. What's the nigga name from Breezeway? From I forgot the Pat. I coached so many guys, Pat. I
put the picture up today. I put two of the pictures up today. The 93 team and the one with Pat. Yeah.
Because Biz is on that team too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Pat, I can never forget you, Pat.
So besides Selden and Bud, who are some of the other coaches the high school coaches that you admire today?
Well, let me explain something to you. There's no coaching staff in the PSAL like ours. We got what we call an all-star coaching staff. We got Bud at the varsity coach now. Bud, me, Kitty Pretlow, my man Nusi, my man Mac. Got 5 coaches on a JV alone, on a varsity alone. Then some of the guys, when Sellers playing, they sit on cell bench. It's a program. It's a program that's only, it's 2 teams, but a bunch of guys making sure it runs right.
How many guys are y'all sending to college every year?
Everybody. Guys, one thing about Bud and the varsity team, when they graduate from college, they come back and get jobs as teachers. and they all work at Jeff.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Anybody else have any more questions before we about to get out of here and wrap this up, man? Yo, it's been a pleasure, man. Like your history and what you've done for basketball here in Brooklyn, and the lives that you touch and the people that you shape, you're never gonna be forgotten, my brother. And we want to give you your flowers, man. We're losing a lot of brothers. Nah, yes. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like while you're here, and kind of celebrate you while you're here.
Thank you very much, man.
When you guys do that reunion, I would love to be there and capture it all.
Oh, definitely. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Talk to a lot of guys. Yeah.
I got you. All right.
Definitely. Hold on for 1 sec. So ask Kenny. He remembers the 1980 team in Tompkins. Messiah Beast said, do you remember the 1980 team in Tompkins? 1980? God damn. Yeah.
He took, I don't know, because I coached 2 teams in the 80. I coached my team, and they had a team that played against another project. And that was extraordinary. I mean, they had Reese, Pike, Darren, oh my God, Teddy. Oh God, I can't remember all those other guys, man. And then they were killers. Roosevelt Chapman.
Oh yeah. Laurel said I asked you the time you threw him to the Wolves in West Forth against Kurt Sumter, another Brooklyn legend.
That was his job. I don't care who listen. Even though Kurt Sumter was a legend and a beast, to me he wasn't. Not when I was playing against him. You know what I'm saying? So I had to let them know that he wasn't all that.
He was, Ken.
No, he was a monster, but I couldn't tell him that.
True. Son of a good coach.
Yeah. God bless the dead. Conrad. We playing against Conrad. Every rebound he gets, he dunking. I said, let this bum ass nigga dunk on y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to psych him out of it. We beat them, but he did what he had to do.
Well, Laurel said they smoked us. They schooled us. He said they
probably did.
Yo, you know the players don't forget. They don't forget those losses.
And there's very few in Kenny King's organization.
All right, who said this? PS Dot said, hold on. Ask Kenny about someone he didn't coach but knows about Dennis Graham.
Ooh, another player that played for me. Dennis Graham was a monster. He was a monster. Dennis Graham was nice.
Yeah, where is he from?
Originally he's from on Fulton, on Herkimer and Brooklyn.
Okay.
Right there on the corner.
Yep.
I worked at a liquor store on Fulton and Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? But Dennis played with us in the projects. Dennis was a monster.
I probably remember him too. Big guy?
Nah, short guard. He went to Lafayette High School.
Okay. Now I know you're talking about. Yep.
Dennis Graham was a problem.
He was in our conference at Lincoln.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dennis was a problem.
Laurel said, he said the Kurt Sumter team had plenty of clearouts. 101 move to the side. Hey,
that's where I got mine from.
Right.
I got mine. I figure they do it to us. They did to us. We do it to somebody else.
We do it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kurt Sumter, them guys, they used to run Brevoort back in the days, the Unlimited Pump. And I forgot the name of his partner. There used to be 2 of them. It used to be Kurt Sumter and it used to be another one, a more scrappy one.
Another thing, you know what I'm saying? Like why we can't bring back the Coliseum? You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
I walked through it. I walked through
yo,
there
bro,
a couple of weeks. It's terrible in there, man.
it looks like an empty pool. Let me explain something to you. The politicians and the police don't want to get it fixed. Trust me, I talked to them all. Right? So what I'm not finished talking with people, but you know, we want to use this as the pilot program to keep talking about it and get these people to get behind it so it can get fixed because the kids need something to do. And when I was told that crime pays. So if the kids don't got nothing to do, if the kids don't have nothing to do, you know, they'll be locked up in the 81st. Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad, man. Because you got a nice, you got a nice park there. That all you gotta do is fix it up, and it's just sad, man.
Yeah, man. So listen, I'm glad you brought that up because maybe we can talk and get some people, and you know some people. I've been talking to Eric Hicks. He knows some people, and you know we put our heads together, see if we get something done.
All right, I'm definitely down for that.
For sure. So what was you talking about early on, man, with this government grant?
Who, me?
What did you or somebody sent you some? Somebody sent me some from your
That's not me. It's somebody that hit my what's the name. That's
not
me.
Got you.
My joint been
hot. A lot of people pulling scams out there, and I just be like, "Word, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I heard about this."
Yeah, I told the dude. He tried to do it to me. I know it wasn't a person that was hitting me. I said, "So, when do I get the money?" He said, "You gotta do." I said, "Man, go to hell."
Right, and they always start out with, "Have you heard the good news?" I'm like,
"Yeah, exactly.
Good news. Like, you had a baby,
exactly.
You got married."
Yeah, that shit's corny, man. I've been hacked a lot.
Okay. So now I definitely know if I see something crazy, I'll just call you.
All right.
My man.
Appreciate you,
man. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
very much, man.
Yeah, man.
My man. All right.
All right, peace.
Later.
All right, guys.